There are many options in Adagio that are set for each user, not critical enough to be controlled by security, but allow for desired preferences. These settings can be found from the File menu and User Preferences. There are 3 tabs that have various options, with the General tab having a wide variety, and many of them self-explanatory. Those in the top section are stored for the application, meaning that if you maintain multiple companies, what you set here will affect every company. They exist in every Adagio program. Double-clicking on fields of specified types will either open a separate window if enabled here, or simply select the value in the field if disabled. Remember the size and position of each window that is not predefined to open in the middle of the screen. When using the Smart Finder with selected results, have the focus changed to the next row in the grid whenever this screen is closed and reopened. When a value is entered into a dollar-based field without using a decimal, have the program automatically assume that the last 2 digits are pennies and insert the decimal place. Set a default for the column editor to sort the available field list in alphabetical order. Display grids with alternating bands of color of your choice, with a defined number of rows, and choose to use this setting even for grids that support filters and assigned font styles. Set the desired format for date columns on grids, which may be different than the Windows short date format, and determine whether email or fax functions related to forms such as invoices or statements are available. The bottom section contains options for just this company data, as settings might rely on other company data conditions, or which program you're using. When you first open the program for this company, you may choose one or more functions to automatically open, for tasks you commonly do in this program. The Adagio Toolbar can be configured to display or hide buttons at the top right of the screen to open programs for this company and user. Some applications allow automatically starting new entries after one is saved, or automatically editing a transaction detail in a list when the previous one is closed. Some applications with batch entry allow remembering the values of fields for the entry and insert them into the next new entry. Applications that have printable forms may allow remembering the settings used when printing, so that they can use the next time. An order entry has options for asking if forms printed correctly, and closing the screen when form printing is done. The second Appearance tab is strictly for customizing the main Adagio program window, perhaps to differentiate between companies or programs. Choose to have a background color other than the usual light gray, and set the color from here. Choose an image, such as a JPEG or bitmap logo, to identify the company, and size it to fill the desired amount of the screen. You can also add text to the screen to best identify the company or other desired information, and determine where on the screen it is positioned and the font type and size. The third Report Options tab is strictly for printing and formatting reports. Remember report settings, with or without field ranges, so you don't have to reselect them for the next printing. Specify desired date and time formatting, and whether the header and footer sections and numeric subtotal fields of reports have additional shading. Enable Excel Direct Reports so that you can generate an Excel file for supported reports instead of paper or PDF, and have the file open immediately in Excel after it completes. And if Adagio Doc Store is integrated, you can print reports to PDF, open them immediately, and even email them using a MAPI method. These Excel and PDF options are used as defaults for individual reports, where different choices can be saved. You can reset all reports back to these defaults from the Restore button, either just for yourself, or the SIS user can choose to do this for all users in the company. From any of the tabs, a listing button can be selected to print a report that shows all of the user preference selections for a single specified user. If you have chosen to suppress any screens from appearing using the checkbox option, you can click the Reset Messages button to restore all of these hidden screens for this user. If you have logged into Adagio as the SIS user, you may choose to restore messages for all users in this company. And the SIS user also has an additional button to Set All Users, so that the defined user preference options will be created for every other user, overwriting anything they may have previously saved. Create usage and display settings based on the preference of the user. Find out more about Adagio from the product page on our website. Watch another training video on this Adagio program from the playlist, or subscribe to the Adagio YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.